All right, this would be one of those examples that might be a great idea for you to see if you have picked up on a couple of the concepts already. I know it's early, but it never hurts to do that. So the life of a refrigerator in years, X, so that's representing the lifespan of the fridge, is normally distributed with mean 14 years and standard deviation 2.5 years. Draw a normal curve with these parameters. So again, all you need to do is draw a normal curve, put in the mean, and make sure you have 3 standard deviations labeled to the right and the left of the mean. Okay, so great time to stop the video and see if you can make that happen. Then once you're done, shade the region that represents fridges that last more than 17 years. And then if you'd like to tackle C and interpret that as a probability, feel free. I'm going to pause the video myself and fill in the normal curve, and then I'll be back with you, well, probably in about a split second from your perspective. All right, I'm back. You didn't even have time to miss me, did you? All right, so there is the normal curve, again with the mean of 14 in the middle, and then marking off 3 standard deviations to the right, so adding 2.5 years every time. And then subtracting 2.5 years every time as you move to the left. So part D, shade the region that represents fridges that last more than 17 years. So 17 years would probably be right about in there. Again, it's an estimate, it's not exact. If we're going to then turn around and shade that, that would be all of this area here to the right. Okay, so there's the region that represents that. And then last but not least, it says, given that the area of the region above X is 17. So that's talking about this part here that we shaded in. Okay, the area of that is 0.1151. Interpret this as a probability. So when we interpret, again, we can use not the decimal version, but we can talk about percentages because, again, that's how we would normally communicate with each other. So that would be interpreted something like this. 11.51% of all refrigerators last more than 17 years. Okay, because again, from the picture, this mark right there is where X is 17. And so we are saying about 11.51% of all refrigerators would last more than 17 years. Please do not focus on the fact that it does not look as though that area is 11.51%. Okay, that is just an error in how we draw things. So it's not so much that like, wow, that looks like a lot more. I'd say that's 25%. It's just an error in the drawing. Okay, so you can blame that part on me. It's really difficult to make a normal curve that's got the exact areas that are there. All right, so hopefully now you feel as though you can take something that's normally distributed, draw me a normal curve, shade in an appropriate area, and then interpret what that area might mean in context.